Hello everyone, welcome back to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are going to build the Amityville Horror House, which I'm doing because we are slowly creeping up to the month of October, and October is usually, Spooktober, and I of course want to do lots and lots of horror related builds. Because I personally am a big horror fan, and this house has been requested a lot and has also been transported into the Sims by lots and lots of other creators, so I highly encourage to look into the commentaries where I will post some links to other Sim creators who did an amazing job. But I wanted to try it out myself, which is why I was reluctant before, because there were already so many good depictions of this house, and now I finally did it myself. So for those who are not aware, the Amityville Horror House is a horror house staple, I would say. Like, this is the most known, I would say, horror house that really exists. This is because 1974, what was his name? Ronald DeFeo Jr., who lived there with his family, shot and killed all of them inside the house. He was later, of course, in prison, all that stuff. And then 1 year later, a new family moved in 1975, but they fled the house 28 days later because they claimed to have been terrorized by paranormal activities. So this sparked Jay Anson, a writer or an author of the book Amityville Horror in 1977. And this book basically has been made into movies since then, I would say. There are so many very bad, but, sometimes also kind of good horror movies about this house. And I basically watched a couple of them because some are really this is, so to speak, a real horror house and also, a movie horror house because there are so many horror movies about this. Yeah, just Google it. There's lots and lots of Wikipedia, and there's also a, I think, 2005 or 2009 movie version with the young Ryan Reynolds. I was kind of like, while doing this research, because I wanted to look at the interior design, and I was like, oh, Ryan Reynolds when he was young, fun. But yeah, this basically is a Dutch colonial house, so you can also put this, of course, in Brinnington Bay, which is the cats and dogs world. But Copperdale, the newest world that we have with the high school expansion pack, kind of had this really cool half island spot with a boathouse. And I just thought this is perfect. So we have like this boathouse, and like someone is standing on these very cool quarter windows looking down to the boathouse, and vice versa, like you can see stuff in the background or something. So yeah, I just thought I kind of give it a Sims 4 spin. Of course, I didn't use any CC, as you can see. The shape was kind of easy to do. There's a little bit of foliage around. I wanted it to look as run down as possible because my whole goal was to decorate this and put it into a state of like a very rundown house. So it's kind of like a fixer-upper, but in professional, you kind of have to delete lots and lots of smudges and cobwebs and whatnot. I will put in here because I want your Sims family to just move in, and then maybe you renovate this and set this, if you have the paranormal stuff pack, to a paranormal haunted house in the game and try to survive in there. Good luck. In the interior, I started with the basement, and I wanted to have a really creepy big oven, which we don't have, but I could use some of the fireplaces from Eco Lifestyle. There's also a boiler room and lots of crates, and there are 2 columns in the middle where I will put a Batu kind of burial stone, which kind of looks like a like old god, kind of creepy god statue or something. And in the other one I put like a skeleton, so I thought these are buried inside the walls, which is why this is a haunted place. But yeah, I basically wanted to have lots and lots of kind of staples of a haunted house. So of course I had to start with a basement. I first wanted maybe to also put some gravestones somewhere, the old Indian graveyard kind of trope, but yeah, I think we go with haunted because demon something. All right. So yeah, the interior you will see kind of like old-timey flair to it. I really wanted it to look a little bit older. Maybe how it looked before the DeFeos moved in there, you know, before it got renovated for the 70s or something like that. So this could also be a really cool house if you want to go a little bit older without TV and all that kind of stuff, you know. So this could be possible. I kind of love the idea because I didn't do so many haunted houses that were really run down, but I wanted to have all the necessities in there. So your Sims will be able to live in there. So there will be a dining room, as you can see, you know, with all the chairs. There will be a functioning kitchen and all that stuff. I've play tested this. There will be bathrooms and bedrooms, you know, it's just the same as every other house, but it just looks, you know, how it looks. I thought this is a cool kind of setting, definitely for your gameplay. And I also wanted to try out the new smudges and cracks that we got with the werewolf pack, because there were lots and lots of more of this stuff in that pack as well. So for those, because I've been building this in a Twitch stream, or several Twitch streams to be honest, this is highly edited, as you can see, so there's a kitchen and all that stuff. I got asked lots and lots of questions where some of the objects are from, but most of them were just, where are the smudges from, where are the cracks from? So basically, if you really want to build something like this, of course you need some, you know, smudges, you need some scratches on the walls and all that kind of stuff. So scratches are mostly, of course, from the vampire pack. There come scratches for the walls and also for the floors. The big smudges on the floor are all from the Strangerville pack. There is a green swatch but also a red swatch, and if you have the red swatch, you know, put it over and over and over again, kind of stack them, they look kind of red, so this could be blood, I thought, so maybe that's also cool. And the same with these rustic blood-looking swatches, spludges, I don't know how to explain them, for the walls, also from Strangerville. So if you need some cracks and like some mold and stuff for the walls, that are from the vampire pack. So basically Werewolf, Strangerville and vampire pack give you all these cobwebs and you know, smudges and cracks. I think these are very important if you want to build something like this, otherwise it looks kind of newish, you know, because The Sims has this kind of, I always call it the plastic cartoon look, and it's kind of very friendly because the game itself is intended to be friendly, you know, but I think with that you can, if you spam that all over again, it looks kind of very rundown and creepy. So yeah, we have a dining room adjacent to the kitchen. Of course, we have a big living room. I used some of the spooky stuff pack. I think this was one of the first stuff packs, actually, because they are the only ones that have the sofa and like tables and armchairs with like white covers on them. I just thought it kind of looks more like you would leave a house like that for a long time. But there is a piano, there is a little bar thing in the living room, so yeah, you can actually have kind of like a nice party in there with a nice fireplace. There is a small little library office space that doesn't have a office desk. I decided to have a chess table. Yes, that's the word. I sometimes have problems finding the right words in English. I always want to have objects that kind of give you lots of skills, you know, and gameplay. So I put that in, and I wasn't so sure if I wanted to have a desk with like a computer on it, you know, because, yeah. But yeah, upstairs we have, I think, let me think, one master bedroom, one bedroom for maybe a teenager. It's a little bit smaller, but has a king-size bed, as you can see here, and a kid's bedroom with two little separate tiny single beds. And yeah, all of them have like a, usually just a bed. I used lots of the storage cartons, storage boxes, so it looks kind of like someone just moved in or left the stuff because they had to immediately leave the house. Something like that. They fled the house because it was too paranormal and too haunted for them. I think in total we have, let me think, 5 bathrooms. So actually it's a really nice setup for a family house. I think this is a really good layout. I will show the layout later as well. But yeah, I will sometimes put some chalk stuff on the floor so you can see that maybe someone tried to seance the haunted out of it and like ban the demon or the ghost and stuff like that. I just thought it is like a fun little nod to like a horror house. Also, I had some big available space. Sometimes I would have put some couches in there, or maybe like a nice table with a floral arrangement, something like that, but it didn't make sense in this context of a haunted house. Oh right, we have another single bedroom. I thought maybe for the servant, so it's a little bit smaller as well. So yeah, 4 bedrooms upstairs, and in the attic we will have another one as well, where we will move over pretty soon. And yeah, it was kind of very repetitive because I have to put lots and lots of smudges on the walls. We have some walls that look a little bit run down from the City Living pack, if I remember correctly. Some wallpapers that have some smudges on them already, but it wasn't smudged enough. It didn't look creepy enough, So I decided to put some more in. And then we have the creepy doll from the Paranormal Stuff pack in the middle of a chalk circle, and then I will put lots and lots of candles around it. Maybe they tried to ban the demon or ghost into this doll, and it's like a haunted doll. Something like that. I just thought it's kind of funny. And I think at this point I then ran out of ideas to put in these haunted houses, because there is gameplay from the Paranormal Stuff pack with like candles and stuff like that. But I didn't want to put this stuff in because then your Sims are creeped out all the time. There's like this glitch that they are scared of all of the objects, or most of these haunted objects that come in this pack. I'm not even sure if the doll's also haunted and then they will run away. I hope not, but yeah, it should only be these dolls, basically. Up on the attic, I tried to use all of these little gabled dormers. Put some stuff in there. There are some clothing racks, what you would have on an attic. So I thought to put like some kind of filler objects, but like also horror staples. So you can use it, of course, as a bedroom, but there will be the typical rocking chair that maybe rocks in the middle of the night because there's no one in it and stuff like that. I think it kind of looks better if you just look at it in the game and kind of try to find every little detail. Of course, I had lots and lots of help during my Twitch stream, because people usually have better ideas than I do. I just try to incorporate them. So I also want to thank everyone who came by on Twitch. By the way, you can always visit me there, twitch.tv/Simproved. So yeah, I'm Simproved over there as well, and sometimes I sporadically stream the very long, detailed process and repetitive process of building these kinds of things. But it's nice to talk to you guys sometimes. So yeah, upstairs we also have a little bathroom. And that was basically the last room I also did. All of the bathrooms have a bathtub. There's no shower, I believe, if I remember correctly, because I just think they look a little bit more the time that house was built in. And yeah, I just think these look a little bit more run down. So yeah, here are the screenshots of the layouts so you can see what's going on, and for those who always want to rebuild that themselves. But I will upload this, of course, as always, to the gallery under the name Amityville Horror. And here we go, as always, into the panning shots so you can have a better look at everything. And yeah, this is basically my Sims version of the Amityville Horror House. Keep in mind that in all these movies they use different houses to film this in, but they all have this very interesting roof with these quarter circle windows. Sometimes the chimney is on the side, sometimes on top. I kind of had some freedoms also, of course, a little bit with the layout. And yeah, this is my Sims version. I actually like how nice it looks from the outside. It is a really cool fixer-upper, I would say. I think you really have a lot of time to go through all the smudges and stuff to make this look normal, maybe. But yeah, that could be also very interesting to maybe we get a creepy scenario for Halloween or something like that as well. So let's see if that's working out. But yeah, I hope you will like all the smudges and everything. I really tried to make it as detailed as possible. Please don't look at the white ceiling because we can't paint ceilings in The Sims. I always try to get them out of the shots, but sometimes, you know, you have this clean ceiling. Hate it. But yeah, we have great lighting there on this lot in Copperdale. So I like that as well. And I just also liked how far away it is, kind of the town center, you know. So it was a great place for a big house like this, because it's actually a very big house, you know, lots of bedrooms and bathrooms and whatnot. So I really think this is a really cool layout for a house as well, for just a normal family house, I would say. I hope you like this one. As always, on the gallery, my name is Simproved. And I will also put the download link to the gallery in the video description for you guys, so you can download this for free. As always, no CC, no custom content was used, so you basically just need all the packs that I used here, which are quite a lot, because, yeah, it's Sims 4. What can I say? But yeah, I hope that you like this one, guys. Please enjoy the rest of the panning shots, and leave me in the comments some ideas what you want to see next, of course. What kind of horror house you want to see from some movies or games, maybe even. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I can make it work in The Sims 4. But yeah. As you know, I always like to rebuild stuff from these kinds of things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I wish you a lovely rest of the day and a cool October, Spookytober. And I will see you soon. Bye bye.